Hi guys, welcome to Sasha K Creations. Today I want to show you how to make a quick gift card. I used some of the Farmhouse collection to make this one. This is the back and this is the front. I have a couple of stickers on here, and this is from a journaling card, and this is a sticker, and this is a chipboard piece. And it opens up like so. And here in the middle I used the tag and pocket dies. And this is the perfect size for a gift card, so I put it on the back. And that goes right in here. And here I have a big pocket where I just tucked in a couple of things. This is a journaling card where you can write something on the back, and this is just the original packaging from the gift card. And this is kind of an extra I made. I was thinking that you could put a photo on the back. And this closes up with a magnet. And this is what we're going to be making. You're going to need the G45 8x8 Farmhouse collection, the sticker sheets, and the chipboards. I also used a couple of the journaling cards. Then we're going to use the tag, pocket, and butterfly dies. We're also going to need the classic black hybrid ink pad and a sheet of black cardstock and 2 magnets. These are 1 by 12 millimeters. We're going to start by taking the black cardstock and cutting that down to 4.5 by 10 inches. And then we're going to score it at 3 7/8 and 7 7/8. And I'm just trimming my excess here. I'm cutting 2 inches from that last score line. Then we're going to fold it at the score lines and use our bone folder to flatten it out. And now we just need some papers to decorate it. And I'm going to start with this sheet. Cut off that white strip at the top of the sheet. Then we're going to turn it with the left side up and cut it at 4 3/8. Then turn it back and cut it at 3 7/8. We're going to take this piece that we just cut off and cut that at 3 3/4. Then we're going to take the rest of the sheet and cut a piece at 4 3/8 by 1 7/8. And now we can cover one side of the card. Now we just need a new sheet, and we're going to go with this one and cut off that white strip. This is the back of the sheet, and we're going to place that with the left side up and cut it at 4 3/8. Turn it upside down and cut it at 3 3/4. Then take this piece and cut that at 3 7/8. Then we're going to take the rest of that sheet and cut a piece at 4 3/8 by 1 7/8. That was all the backgrounds. Now we need something to make the pockets, and I'm going to go with this sheet. And this is the back. Cut off that white strip and cut it at 2.5. Turn it and cut again at 5. This is going to be our big pocket. Then we're going to take our pocket die and the rest of the sheet and place that pocket die at the edge of the paper. Run that through your machine, and now you should have a fine pocket. Then take this piece from your scraps and find your little tag die. Place that on there and run that through your machine. And now we have a tag for the pocket. Take all of your pieces now and your black ink pad and ink all the edges on every single piece. Now we just need to add a magnet to our card, and we're going to do that on the big flap right in the middle. And then we can put on all of our pieces. We're going to start with this one. This goes on top of the magnet. And burnish that with a cloth or your bone folder. Then take this piece with the cowl on and add your glue and place that in the middle of the card. Like so. and burnish that with your cloth or bone folder. And now this piece goes on the small flap, like this. Now we're gonna make our big pocket, so we're gonna need a scoreboard. Place the pocket piece on the scoreboard and the background on top, and then score on each side of the background, like so. Turn and score again at 2 inches. Cut off the corners with some scissors. Cut off a little more than the score lines. Then fold it like so and wrap that around the bottom of our background. Add some glue to all the flaps on the sides and on the bottom. And press those down on the back side of our piece. Use a bone folder to burnish. And that was one. Now we just need to fold this like so. Add some glue to the small flaps on the sides and fold that up and burnish with your bone folder. And wipe off any excess glue with a cloth. And just tuck in the tag like so. Now we can glue in all of our pieces. We're going to start with this one. Add glue to the back and place that on the small flap. Then the middle piece, we're going to start with the background. Add some glue and place that in the middle of your card and burnish. Now for the small pocket, we're just going to take the tag out and add some glue to the back and place that at the bottom of the middle of the card and burnish. Then just tuck in the tag again. And then add some glue to the back of the big pocket piece and place that on the big flap, like so, and burnish. Now we're going to decorate it, so we're going to take this sticker from the sheet and place that in the middle of the small pocket. Then take out the tag and we're going to add some of this border. We're going to take 2 of the strips and use the tag to measure how much we need. Cut that off with some scissors and place them at the top of the tag, like so. And if you have any excess on the sides, just cut it off with scissors, like so, and just dab with some black ink. And tuck the tag back into the pocket. We're going to add some of the border on the other pocket as well. So we're going to measure how much we need and cut that off with some scissors. It's hard to do when you have a baby on your lap. Now place that almost at the top of the pocket and cut off the excess with scissors. And burnish with your bone folder. Now we're going to make the closure piece. And you're going to take these 2 pieces from your scraps. And one is bigger than the other, so we're going to have to cut that down so they are the same size. And mom, if you're watching, you might want to look away for this part. This is not for the faint-hearted, but I promise you, my son still have all of his fingers. He just wanted to help. But as you can see, I'm just using the small piece to measure how much I need to trim off from the other one. Then we're going to ink the edges on both pieces. And glue them together, like so. And then we're going to add some glue to half of the back side. That is the one with the flowers on. And place that on top of our card so it glues onto the small flap. And then we're going to burnish, like so. And if you have any excess glue, just wipe that off with a cloth. Now we need another magnet. Place it on top of the other one and put a piece of Scor tape. Then close the card and the magnet should stick to the closure. Then we're going to find this sticker sheet and use this sticker to cover the magnet. I'm placing it kind of in the corner on the left side, like so. And now we can close the card. Now we just need to decorate the front. I'm going to take this sticker and place that in the corner of the front piece. Now find your chipboards and take this piece. And if it has any of those small bits sticking out, then just cut those off with some scissors. Add some glue to the back and place that at the bottom of your closure piece, like so. And wipe off any excess glue. Now, if you have the journaling cards, you're going to find this card. I really like what it says in the corner down here, so I'm going to cut out that piece and put it on the card. But first, I'm going to cut off the frame. I might use that for another project. And with the rest of the piece here, I'm just going to cut off the bottom right corner. And I'm not going to measure really, I'm just going to eyeball it and cut against my metal edge. Now this is about where we want it. We're just going to round up the corners with a corner punch. I'm using the 4mm, like so. And inking the edges. Now I'm going to use a piece of foam tape. You don't have to, I just like to give it a little dimension. And cut off that piece with scissors. Make sure it's on there and peel off the anti-stick. And place that in the top left corner. And then I'm just going to take a couple of these small flower stickers and place those here. And don't forget the middle. And I'm going to take the smallest one and place that right next to the other one. Now we're just going to take the rest of that journaling card and cut off the bottom. Then take this piece from our scraps. Ink the edges on the yellow card. Cover the back with glue and place that on the dotted side of your paper. Make sure that you have about 1/16 of an inch around the yellow card. And cut off the excess, like so. Now we just need to ink the edges, and we have a photo mat for the pocket. Place a small piece of Scor tape on the back of your tag and peel off the anti-stick piece, and then put the actual gift card on the back of your tag and tuck that back into the pocket. And then I'm gonna take this journaling card and I can write something on the back of this. So I'm gonna ink the edges and tuck that into the big pocket as well. And I think that we are done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the card. Please subscribe to my channel and click the bell to be notified about my upcoming videos. Happy crafting!